What have these past 20-something hours been like for you?
Long. Yeah, just a good experience, a great experience. Obviously getting 3 points is the most important thing, but, with a long travel day today, and obviously staying for the game will make it even that much longer, but it's great to be out here to support the guys. So yeah, a lot of emotions, scoring a goal and then flying, 10 plus hours and then coming to watch your home team, trail at halftime is difficult too. But yeah, overall, happy with last night.
What's just these last couple games with the U.S. team meant for you and your career and everything?
Yeah, just an opportunity, I think, was the thing that I've been telling myself is each game brings a new opportunity, and it's up to me if I, kind of stake my claim, I guess. I thought I did a decent job in the first two games, and, obviously can do better on a number of occasions, but, that'll come with time, playing the position, learning the position. Even now I'm watching DeAndre and how he, is playing the position today in certain situations that I might find myself in during the game. So still obviously a student and still learning, but, yeah, I'll always remember him, that's for sure.
How would you critique your own performance? Was there anything that you think you need to improve on?
Yeah, obviously, there's a number of things. Missed passes, a little bit of timing, tracking runners. For me, it's endless. Those are the things that I remember from games. Is the way that I can improve, not necessarily the good things. Yeah, that's about it.
Would you call this the biggest week of your career so far, just based on everything that's happened?
No, I still think winning MLS Cup was the biggest thing that I'll always remember. But this, like I've always said, is you remember certain points in your career, and whether it's winning MLS Cup, Open Cups, your first game with the national team, obviously scoring your first goal. I'll always remember it. But yeah, it's a big week, that's for sure.
So you didn't know the time there? There wasn't a clock in the stadium?
No clock in the stadium. I had no idea. Every time you asked the ref, he just ran right past you too. So I had zero inclination of what time it was in the game. Yeah, absolutely no idea.
It's a bit like playing with the first team. Obviously, you've seen these guys play, but now you're on the field with guys like Michael and Clint.
Yeah, it's a different level, and it really is. And you don't notice it. Looking from the outside, you think, oh, it's easy to play, it's easy this, that, and the other, and it's Jamaica. Why aren't they getting results there? But then you get into the belly of the beast, and you're in these situations. You don't realize how difficult it is. And we've experienced it with the Champions League a little bit, is going down there and playing teams that people have never heard of, playing against players that people have never heard of, and why aren't they getting results? And it takes that experience and a little bit of luck to go your way to get a good result. But yeah, playing with these guys is the wealth of experience and the talent is it's really special. But it's not that much farther off than what we're seeing in MLS. And I think everybody will be the first one to tell you it's still a different level. But you settle in quickly, and when you're playing with good players, it makes you look that much better, I think.
Brad, in preseason you were preparing to play right back, not only for club but for country too. So how surprised are you to be standing here, being the number one right back right now?
Yeah, not surprised. Well, I mean, surprised to be the number one for sure, but ready. It's like I said, an opportunity. But I've been thrust into different positions before in the snap of a finger. The day of the game, changing positions within a game, playing center back for 45 minutes, whatever it is. So, it's just having a positive attitude and kind of being a student of the game and recognizing that. That's my role, and embracing it. I think in years past I wanted to really be a central midfielder, and that's what I thought I was going to be in this league. But, things change and lineups change and coaches change and things like that. So being ready for the inevitable and those switches that might happen, and there might be a better player in midfield. So you got to find a way to get on the field. So that's always been in the back of my mind.
Have you thought about what Tuesday's going to be like, and how do you think it's going to be here Tuesday night?
Yeah, obviously I've thought about it, and being home is, I think it'll be something extremely special, and not many players get to experience something like this, so it'll always be something I remember. My first cap was here with the Gold Cup, so, always remember that one, and this one playing in a World Cup qualifier, hopefully, playing in that game as well. So, you try not to get too anxious a couple days before. You kind of, think about last night, and for a couple days maybe, kind of get your own game and things out of the mind and just relax and take it easy for a couple days. But come game time, it'll be time to play.
Couple of weeks ago, when you got called in, we asked if you're thinking about World Cup, Brazil, any of that, and you said no. After getting a couple starts, does that creep in your mind at all?
No, not at all. There's so much time from now in Brazil. Obviously, everybody wants to play in a World Cup, but there's still a number of players who were supposed to be here that were just weren't here for injury or because they played an extremely long season. So in my mind, there's still a number of guys that are ahead of me. So just keep plugging away, and you know, whatever happens, happens.
Brad, based on your knowledge of the Seattle community, how do you explain the ticket sales numbers being below 40,000 right now compared to tonight?
I don't know. I think of it as, you know, anywhere in the world, I think your club team is gonna get more than the national team in some situations. You know, but we're so lucky to have our club. If we were getting 15,000 every game and now we're getting 34 for a national team game, we would be singing a different tune. But the fact that we get 55 tonight and we only getting, you know, 35 at a game on Tuesday night is, I think we're doing okay.
What's the feedback Jurgen and the coaching staff have given you after these last 2 games?
Yeah, just positive. You know, everything's been really positive, but, you know, looking over tape, there's still things to work on. So, you know, I'm taking all the knowledge that I can from those guys and still learning. So, you know, like he said, is right now I'm playing that position, and if I keep doing it, you know, the way that they want to, hopefully I find myself, you know, still in the starting lineup.
Are you hearing from any of your national team teammates who maybe haven't seen Sounders soccer before what the atmosphere is like tonight?
Yeah, I think, you know, today was a difficult day, and, you know, a couple days ago guys were really excited to come to the game, but 10 plus hours of travel and no real dinner on the schedule. Some guys opted to eat out, and you know, they miss the numbers, but you know, they'll find it on Tuesday night, and you know, there's a number of guys here still that are catching it, and a number of guys say, you know, still had no idea, you know, like Joe and Terrence, you know, guys that play in other countries, you know, are asking me still to this day how many numbers you guys get for games and things like that, and then like, oh crap, you know, that's pretty incredible. So, you know, they understand, and it's pretty cool to experience and be able to showcase our fans.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Brad.
Cool.
They asked me to do an ad, and I thought, cool. They want me because I play for the Seattle Sounders. Then I find out it's because my wife told them I'm a good dad. Even better. For me, being a good father is much more important than soccer. So here's my message. Be a good parent. Stay involved with your kid's life. Do something with them, anything. Take a walk, read a book, maybe go see a Sounders game. We can make it better for our kids by staying involved and showing that we love them.